Hello, am I audible? Hello,
Yes, audible.
okay, thank you. Um, I think we should start. So, good evening, everybody, and welcome to Advanced Cell Group webinars. So, today I'm discussing, maybe talking about the stem cell technology in functional cosmetics. Myself, Dr. Lipi, the Vice President in Advanced Cell Group, which is a research-based rigid company. So today, our objective of this seminar is to introduce the cosmetics, what's the definition, and how is new coming up with this new combining with the other technology, how it is going. That one I will discuss, and how stem cell taking into this in development of functional cosmetics, and what are those stem cell technology, especially the exosomes, culture supernatants, how they are important in cosmetic, and what's their role in skincare, hair regrowth, and definitely I've also introduced some our HP product, Advanced EXO, with a small study, how it works. And how about the, not the least, that is global market of this cosmetic and take home messages. So should we start with the introduction, how it come up, how it started basically, the public expectation of the efficacy of the cosmetics growing, as you all know, result of increasing the trend of functional cosmetic consumption and the needs, customer needs, and the various effective raw material has been developed. So far, number of cosmetic ingredient also increased, and approximately, just I noted from the research article, 10,000, and also going increase with the development in the biotechnology field, which also which led to the development of new cosmetic ingredient, and thus new paradigm in cosmetic development in combination with biotechnology. Basically started with the, as you all know, that is South Korea giving much more attention in this, making this cosmetic raw material, especially using the stem cell technology. And and now this is it is started in 2000. Also, another point is the pharmaceutical company also focused in development of high performance product in the case which is dependent upon the gene, proteins, and cells, and and combining these two technology, helping new era of in the functional cosmetic. And we also, new term has been also already, I think you must be aware of cosmeceuticals, which is the hybrid of cosmetic and pharmaceutical, which is now emerging global trend. And this remarkable progress in development of cosmetic product, which added both pharmacological efficacy, which slow down the skin functions and regenerates the skin. So what are the definition wise? The functional cosmetic, a special type of chemicals that are majorly used for cosmetic skincare for the functional properties like cleansing, enhancing, repairing, and regenerative. So now functional cosmetic demand has been rising in young people, and definitely in the millennium become more conscious about the need to maintain healthy skin and hair. So by definition, according to WHO and the guidelines, cosmetic, simple cosmetic, I'm not talking functional cosmetic, is cosmetic, any article intended to be rubbed, pour, or sprinkled, or spray otherwise applied to the human body or any part, therefore cleansing, beautifying, promoting, attractive, and during the appearance. So these are the component of the cosmetics. So other what materials, I think must be aware, many of you aware of this, what are the material used in the cosmetic? Water, preservative basically the antimicrobial agents, humectants, surfactants, oil, fats, waxes, fragrance, colors, all of the some plant raw material also as an active ingredient and in the cosmetics. So in this, during the manufacturing or preparation of cosmetic, quality control test is very important because it's manufacturing, it comes on like the environment where it is preparing, quality of water, supply and used, and how means the preservative, how it is adequate for that formulation or for that cosmetic, that is also important. Raw material, that is also packaging of that is very important for making the cosmetics. So another important thing is the pH of that. Any formulation, if you use it for skincare or hair care, is very important because everybody knows the skin pH range will be 5 to 7. So we have to be matched with our skin. Definitely, it is very important. Also, the raw material sometimes stabilize in a particular pH only. So it is very important. Preservative, as I told you, that has been used for antimicrobial. So it's also important to get rid of all microbes. So that is also important. Another is the active ingredient. That active ingredient is very important. That may be for oil, suppose for moisturizing or concealer, they are use the active ingredients. That is also main part of the cosmetic. Some of the harmful toxin already there, maybe you guys are aware of that, maybe not, but they already, it has been listed. It should not be formaldehyde, some of the cosmetic there, perfumes, lead, mercury, this is very dangerous, all carcinogenic. Other is the parabens, oxybenzoin, ethylamine, these all carcinogenic, so it should be, it's just there, but the present in cosmetics. So we have to avoid this one for your healthy, health, for your health, especially in case of female. So as I use the term cosmeceuticals, so it's defined as a cosmetic product that elicit the pharmaceutical therapeutic benefits. As nowadays, we adding the stem cell to increase the biological therapeutic benefits as well, like anti-aging, regeneration of the epidermal stem cell. Before that, this cosmeceutical only dealing with the pharmaceutical benefits, but adding of this stem cell technology now giving the biological therapeutic as well, which is now adding in the, that is called functional cosmetics. So I'm going a little bit more basic about the stem cell technology. Maybe some of you guys know about that. What are stem cell, how it started. So science has represented us with the hope stem cell as a stem cell research, which may provide our scientists with the answer they have so long been on our quest. So this is very important in the field of biology. So it's stem cell research started from 1960s with the discovery of hematopoietic stem cell and so on, various other stem cells, including embryonic stem cells and induced pluripotent stem cells. So for a definition, it is stem cells are undifferentiated cells which is continuously divide and develop into another cells and tissues. Their main three characteristics, very important for the stem cell. It is a blind, unspecialized cells, capable of dividing long-term pH, when means the proliferations and renewal. Another is the give rise differentiation. This is very important to give rise to the other cells. So different kinds of stem cells, that is totipotent stem cells, that is other is the these all embryonic stage. Pluripotent stem cell, multipotent, and unipotent. As you know about human embryogenesis, between these fertilization between the sperm and egg, we form the zygote, and after 3 days in vitro fertilization, this form the blastocysts, inner cell mass. That is the very important part. This is actually the stem cells. This is embryonic stem cells. And you know that this is maybe give rise to 3 germ layer, ectoderm, mesoderm, endo. This is the characteristics of embryonic stem cells. I'm not going detail into the embryonic cells because we are not using in the cosmetics due to safety issues, but just for your knowledge, I'm giving this awareness. Totipotent stem cells, that is the 4-cell embryo, and it can differentiate all into cell types. Pluripotent is a little different. It gives to only 3 germ layers. And the multipotent only also differentiated into specialized lineage, like a multipotent stem cells, what we call it, hematopoietic stem cell, mesenchymal stem cell, neural stem cells. And the pluripotent, basically what I show you, the blastocyst. And induced pluripotent stem cells is actually the lamate, and we induce the adult stem cell into pluripotent stage and then convert into other cell types. So this is all lamate things. More focus on the adult stem cells, because now till date is very safe so far, and it can be given intravenously, local delivery as well, and it can be obtained from bone marrow, fat, and umbilical cord. So a little bit about the embryonic stem cells. Hematopoietic stem cell. This is the mainly present in the cord blood. I think everyone is aware of this, and very proliferative. And the cord blood, I already know that is the from the placenta blood, and during the birth of the baby, we generally already many banking services are there for this collection of cord blood for many years. You can keep it for many years. Another source is peripheral blood and the bone marrow. Already cord blood have been using for treatment of many malignant genetic diseases, and approved with the blood cancer. So FDA already allowed to use this for. And the mesenchymal important for us is because till date, so far, it's very safe and easy to harvest, and very, characteristics of immunomodulatory activity. That is very important. So this is the characteristics of mesenchymal stem cells. Immunomodulatory, I told you, no ethical or religious problem, no serious side effects so far, well studied so far in many cases, many indications. And it can be given intravenous or local as well. So let's start with some reviews or studies on the stem cell derived development of the functional cosmetics. So it has been started in Korea long back in 2000. Shim et al. Conducted a study, human dermal stem cell, progenitor cells, and conditioned media where conditioned media actually where the stem cell in that media is growing, that has been used for that prevents the um, UV light damage to the human epidermal keratinocytes. So he already studied and see the efficacy of this conditioned media. Kim et al. Also have studied in the 3D model of adipose tissue-derived stem cell conditioned media, and now it converted into the cream base. So this has been already be developed in Korea, and this studies has been done in animal model as well. So because conditioned media, why so important? Because it's conditioned, because the media on which the stem cell is growing outside your body at having the all set of growth factor which is required, cytokines, bioactive compounds, proteins, that is important for the functional cosmetic product. So little bit more about further. And also you say the extracellular vesicle, EVs we call it, is a membrane-bound nano-sized vesicle which contain non-coding RNA. This is very important, and the proteins, lipid, and the messenger RNA. So exosomes, I'm talking about exosomes, which is a kind of EVs, you can say, but of the smaller size. That is about, I told you, is 30 to 150 nanometer, bigger than that called microvesicle, that is 100 nanometer. And some other is the apoptotic vesicle, that is dying cells, also there in the media. So exosomes, we are more focused on the exosomes, and because it's already science is there, and many works is going on in different indication for exosome therapy, especially for skin repairing. And exosomes are, so by definition, exosomes are not small size extracellular vesicles which contain protein, nucleic acid. Basically, the RNA is very important, which through which it communicates with the other cells. So composition is like already discussed, protein, lipids, and its size is about 32 nanometer in diameter. And I can show you the one video. You can see how it's generating from this membrane. The attack the target cells, and this way it's communicating. You like that? And we have already in Advancells isolate the exosomes and done all the characterization through TEM, transmission electron microscope, BACS, and already this has been characterized from the umbilical cord derived stem cells from umbilical cord. So a little more about the exosomes and its role in, in skincare. So already studied and already I show you some of the studies already done in past. So in promoting healing, hydration, and protection of the skin. Also, it boosts the collagen. That is very important uh, of the skin repairing and reduce the inflammation and protect the skin and definitely from the environmental stress. And it also increase the efficacy of the hyaluronic acid. That is very important. It's antioxidants and peptides also. So some of the study has been done and they reported that the conditioned media, which also contains the exosomes, bone marrow derived exosomes, decrease the reactive oxygen synthesis. That is means that this is antioxidant by reducing the TNF alpha and increasing the TGF beta signaling. That is more depth of the science, how it works, and resulting in MMP, that is metalloprotein, and procollagen type 1. So this is the basic science of how it works. How it increased the collagen synthesis and thus improvement of elasticity, reduction of wrinkles. So it's an effective anti-aging ingredient. So similarly, this one also contains the cytokines. Already I talked about that. Nucleic acid, different kind of protein, which is important for maintaining or protection of the skin from the environmental stress, like aging and the dark spot, blemishes, other discoloration. So everybody knows about the human skin anatomy. That is the epidermis, the upper layer, dermis, and hypodermis. And is the largest organ of the body. Consists of dermis, epidermis, and the epidermis is the outermost skin layer, protect the skin from the external stimuli. When UV rays exposed to you, then definitely heat, fine, dust in the environment. And here I want to let you know that these cells, keratinocytes and immune melanocytes, they play a very important role with the exosome crosstalks. And you can see the exosome work on these two cells and as well as the immune cells and give the signal, like I told you that TGF beta upregulations and TNF alpha downregulation, and thus it helps in preventing from skin aging and loss of elasticity in the skin. So this is, you can see that wrinkle keratinocytes, and this is all, this is depletion of the collagen. We can see this, how it works later, the slides, and how exosomes helping into production of more metalloprotein, more collagen, and thus helping in skin tightening and hydration. It also have a role in a wound healing. That is 3 phases. 4 phases are there. That is the first inflammatory phase, remodeling phase, fibroblast, and angiogenesis happens due to this when exosomes are given to this in the wound area. So first it controls the inflammation and then and help the fibroblast to proliferate and thus remodeling occur, and then angiogenesis to help into the healing of that wound. So further, it's also helping reducing the scar, because I told you that exosomes contain microRNA. That is very important. And microRNA that contain some specific microRNA, which is help in which help in to reduce the fibrosis and thus resulting in less scarring. So this is already, this animal study has been done, and they have seen that umbilical cord derived exosomes, which containing this particular microRNA, help in reepithelialization, reduce the scar, and boost the angiogenesis. So thus the exosomes it's also help in atopic dermatitis, very severe case of immune reaction. Um, this is kind of a chronic skin inflammation, like a red, itchy, scaly, that exosomes application would help in controlling the pro-inflammatory cytokines and raising the anti-inflammatory cytokines. So this way it helps. And also help in the regulation of pigmentations. So I told you that is keratinocyte and melanocytes is the important cells in the epidermis skin that is play important role with the crosstalk between the exosomes, because exosome containing messenger RNA, which can communicate with other cells to regulate the melanin production. So this way it's controlling the pigmentation and also helping in rejuvenation of the face. So how it works? It works three basic things: collagen synthesis, helping with more collagen production, regulation of inflammations, because it is then more blood supply, that is angiogenic. So this way it helps the skin making a rejuvenation of the skin or the face. Also help in senescence. You say that how it works, that exosome through simple signaling pathways by MAP kinase. I think I'm a little bit, I have to go a little faster then, because I think everybody knows that immunomodulation, balancing between Th1 and Th2 and T17. So this help in controlling between these T cells and the production of the Treg that is helping into anti-inflammatory. So it is act as an immunomodulatory. Another is hair grow, because hair cycle, you know that three anagen, catagen, and elogens. What exosome work that it delay the catagen part and delaying the catagen and extension of anagen. Thus, this way it helps in regrowing of the hair. And also how it check the inflammation by crosstalk between the immunocell by regulating the T cells. So little talking about more about our product, Advancells. We are now with the R&D and with this product come up with that Advancells with the lyophilized exosomes with the diluent, right? So this already R&D has been done on that. Several tests have been performed, and it is contained the collagen, elastin, that is the basic biopeptides, growth factors. Already I talked about the exosomes. And we have done the study on volunteer, and there is the improvement from the 2 and 100% acceptability and help in the skin hydration, elasticity, and evenness of the skin. So we have applied specific protocols and having the exclusion criteria. I'm not going details. I'm running late. So this is based on how we study, that is T zones, U zones, and the O zones. So you can see one of the there in day week, there's a brightness in the skin and the size, reduce the pore size as well, and more glow on her face. And and also helping the oil control. And there is no allergy, no dryness. Even you can see the tone evenness, skin tone evenness. And here also the same. She's very happy with this application and seeing that the skin is more even, thin tone. And also the tanning on the forehead is reduced and 100% oil control. So all we have done the study and find acceptable for the skin, and a little more about the cosmetic market as well. And according to the market research, is scope is very now and increasing the demand of anti-aging and skin whitening products in the market. and going to be increased about 4.9 billion with the compound annual growth rate of 4.3%. So definitely the future of functional cosmetics. And also in Asia, specifically, market is growing. So take-home message is the definitely this cosmetic industry constantly working on that and for more demand for the new and innovative products and basically the active ingredient. And these exosomes have tremendous potential to reignite the cosmetic industry because their ability to penetrate the skin, that is very important, and trap and help in functionality of the skin for the skin repairing. And but the challenge is here definitely a little bit product is expensive, and because its marketing also required more than the traditional cosmetic, people has to aware of this, and because it is an innovative product, and also the biggest advantage is this is environmental friendly and protect your long-term health, nourishes and heal the skin naturally. It did not mess up with the natural hormone production, especially in case of female infertility, because I already talked some of the toxin present, which is not good for female hormone. So this is better than the for the use of in case of in female. And also the market is huge and it's growing. And to 2028, we're going to be with the growth rate of 5.4%. I think you have any questions. We have 2-3 minutes. Please, if you can discuss more on that, most welcome. So this, I'm showing the picture of our lab with the GMP accredited, where this all R&D and manufacturing is going on. That's all. Thank you. I can take the questions, please, if you have. Yes, are exosomes better than PRP? Definitely is better than PRP. He has what are the side effects of the exosome treatment? So far, I have used it for the cosmetic. Haven't seen any allergic or dryness so far. So I'm pretty sure about this is efficient for skincare. Only the issue is the manufacturing, the batch consistency of the exosome production. That is very important. So we have to work more on that, and especially the RNA in that exosomes. That is very important. Thank you so much. We have just 1 minute. I want to talk more about that, but due to lack of time, I just go quickly. I went quickly for all those slides. Thank you, everyone, for your participation and cooperation. And if you have any questions further in mind, you can email to us, info@advancells.com.